Hi, and welcome back to Inky Crafty Fun. Today I'm going to show you how to use the new Labels framelit flip card die and to make a card kind of like this one. So this is a new die that we have. It's relatively new, and I've just started kind of having some time to play with it now that the holidays are over. So I thought I would show you how easy it is to make this neat card that has some movement in it with this new die. So the first thing we're going to need is our trusty friend, the Big Shot, and we're going to get our magnetic platform. And you're going to want to make sure that you always put your cutting pad down on the magnetic platform. And I have a little tip for you. If you see that my cutting pad is starting to curve a little bit, I'm going to put it so that the bowed up side is facing up because I want to try and flatten it back down. So you're going to put that down. Then you're going to take a piece of cardstock, Whisper White I'm going to use for this card. I'm going to make it a little different than the demo that I just showed you, but same idea, just different colors. So you're going to take your regular half a sheet of cardstock, the 4.5 or 5.5 by 4.25, and you're going to put it right here onto your cutting pad. Then you're going to take your die, your framelit, and I like to sneak that right up on the edge there so that I have a little piece left over on the end, which you'll see when I run it through the machine, and I'm going to use that extra piece for something else. I don't like to have too much waste. So then I'm just going to crank it through. Now this is going to be loud because my Big Shot is a little on the tight side, but don't worry, it's not going to break. It's a thickish die. And when it comes out, so you see I have this extra piece, I'm going to put that aside because I'm going to use it again later. And then this is going to pop out from the die. And you're going to see here, let me move this out of the way so we could see a little bit better, that you have parts of it, a little dust there, parts of it are cut and parts of it are scored. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that second score line and you're going to fold it all the way over. And here it might be a good idea to have your bone folder to make a good crease on that. And then flip back and you'll find that other fold line and score it up. So that's the basics of it. I mean, it basically, the die does it for you. You don't have not too much tricky stuff to take care of, and you get a cool card with some movement in it. Now, to make the mats for this, I used that die again so that I didn't have to cut around the edges or try to do anything fancy like that. So I'm going to show you what else comes in that die set. So here's it's the label card Thinlits die, and here's everything that you get with it. So you get the label piece, the label's shape, that's going to fit right on that same size. And now to make this smaller one, I actually took my my labels framelits and I took the smallest one. So if you look, this is the one that comes with the flip card, and this is the smallest one from the framelits set. So I'm going to use those. They're the same shape. It's the nice thing about Stampin' Up! Is that everything's going to coordinate. And I'm going to use that to cut another piece. So I'm going to need those two guys. And also on here we've got some words. We've got love and hi. I've got some arrows. I use those on this card. What I think I'm going to do on this one is I'm just going to do that same little hi, and I think I'll do it in a different color. And you could also use the banner. I've got a curvy banner and a straight banner. This is really stuck on here. There we go. So that could be a cute little greeting on there too. Okay, so let me move that out of the way. What I'm going to use here for my color scheme is I'm going to use some gumball green, and I'm going to use a piece of the Epic, the This and That Epic Day DSP. I bought a big stack of this to use in my Smash book, and so I have some pieces left over, but this is a great way to kind of use up some things. And it's DSP, it's double-sided, so I'm going to use that to my advantage. Let me move this guy up out of the way, and I'm going to move my card base so I don't mess it up. And then I'm just going to start cutting. So the first thing that I want to cut is that base piece, and I'm going to need my same Big Shot again. So here he is. Get my bone folder out of the way. So I'm going to take my Big Shot, magnetic platform, cutting plate, put it right there. Now I'm going to use this framelit again, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up. Well, it's probably out of frame. I'm going to line it up right with the edge. So you see there's only a score edge there, so I'm going to line it up with the score edge, and I'm going to run it through the Big Shot just like that, and it's going to cut me the perfect sized mat. And here we go.